The Gen Zers are not having sex, and neither are the teens. More and more the Gen Zers or the millennials are living at home with their parents and find it difficult to have time or away from other people. They don't know where to have sex, in other words. They're not going to have it in front of their parents, right? They're choosing more fluid situations, and they want quality over quantity. Yeah, they want to have a safe environment. And what I think part of the reason why Teen Mom has done this, and part of the reason why dating apps has done this, these two things I think are combined. Teen Mom made it very real that if you stuck a penis in a vagina, you could be fucked for the rest of your life. Yeah, you could be hung on with a baby, and that shit ain't easy. It ruins almost everything. And I don't mean ruins, it changes almost everything. Yes, it does. But when you're a teenager, it ruins almost everything. There's going to be no prom.
Your plan is totally derailed.
Is totally derailed. And I honestly think that Teen Mom kind of had the intended consequence.
That's good then.
Of driving down teen birthing.
STDs.
That's right.
And less pregnancies.
Dating apps are so reliant on looks. Yet most of us are not fucking good looking. That's the truth. Most of us are not attractive. We're not like supermodel type attractive. And yet that's what we think we should be with, right? That's what we desire because of the objectification. Yeah, Facetune.
And that's Photoshop.
Right. And no one's real.
Yeah. Unless you're getting the plastic surgery.
So if you're in the Atlanta area and you're a plastic surgeon and you'd like free advertising for your services, call me up. 661 Bestia. These dating apps, they make you pick the cream of the crop. And then the reality becomes quickly, like when I was on the dating apps, the reality becomes quickly.
Yeah,
if they're good looking and they choose you and you're not good looking, it's because they're fucking crazy. They are crazy. And they're gonna, I don't know, stalk you or leave you somewhere or beat you up.
Show up at your Christmas party when you're dancing with your best friend.
That's right. Or want to have sex with you at your bar. There was one girl who just was like crazy. And then I told you that story.
Yes.
This one girl literally was like took off her panties in the restroom and came back and dropped them on my lap.
Yeah.
And she had a skirt on. And this is our date one.
Go.
Swinging them around. And I'm like, is that even a gonorrhea on it? I just want to check before I dive in. I'm so OCD. I'm like, can I cancel the potato skins? It's kind of gross over here now.
True.
Can I get a new glass with beer in it? Thank you. Appreciate it. And then at the end of the night, I said, why don't you come back to my house so you don't drive home? Because she was driving.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm not that kind of girl. What are you trying to do? Were you trying to you think you can just get me home and sleep with me? And I was like, you are
even gave me your panties.
Yeah, even the bartender was like, dude, let it go, bro. Let it go. Don't go in. Yeah, let it go.
Abort mission, save self.
We want everyone to drive home safely, but you got to let this one go. That way. And I did. Smartly, I did. But these apps make it more difficult because it makes you feel, the reality hits you very quickly that a 2 is usually not getting in bed with a 10. And by the way, everybody can be a 10 because all they have to do is bullshit on the app.
Sure.
Right? It's all fake. It's all an illusion. You don't trust anybody. So you're looking for that real life connection, but it's very hard to do because you've never done it before.
Well, and then we just had coronavirus thrown in.
That's exactly what I read.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you don't want to touch anybody.
Isolate.
Yeah, because you think they got the sticky icky. And I don't mean the weed. I mean the cock disease.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You don't. Now you're less interested in becoming personally, physically involved with somebody because you don't know.
It would be so hard. I'm so glad I'm married to Jeff.
Me too. God bless America. God bless America. Porn.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Here's another thing. There is an uptick. Urologists and people who specialize in sexual health, men's sexual health, there is a 39% uptick in 20-year-olds coming to visit for erectile dysfunction. They're asking for medications, penis pumps, stuff to help with erectile dysfunction. And here is the anecdotal information. Anecdotal information usually ends up being a fact, especially on the commercial break.
Right.
The anecdotal information is
50% of the time it works every time.
50% of the time I'm bullshitting 100% of the time. the anecdotal information that these urologists are reporting back is that they're being told by these young clients,
well, it doesn't look like that on the porn.
It doesn't look like that on the porn.
Right.
Right? I can only get off when it's extreme, crazy, fetishized porn.
Yeah.
When the vagina looks perfect and the tits are, wonderful and my dick is 15 feet long and, I'm banging for 3 hours and, I hit her on the ass and smack her on the face.
I can see how that would, in your adolescent brain, how then that would
trained your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
what you think is normal.
My brain got trained that a girl on a tractor in a Sears magazine was sexy. So when I saw an actual vagina, I had no chance. I was like, ah! These kids, they're seeing extraordinarily graphic.
Get it everywhere.
That's why I don't, and this is the little secret about Brian Green. I don't.
It's not a secret anymore.
It's not a secret anymore. I really don't like watching video porn. It's not my thing, never has been.
Yeah.
And that's not to say I don't, but
there's something erotic about the photo.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I give it a try. Every couple of hours at night, I give it a try. But there's something erotic about imagination to me, right?
Yeah.
I like to think that there's something left up to the imagination.
To the imagination, exactly.
So they are saying, these guys that are coming into the office are reporting that I cannot even get aroused with a real woman unless there is porn involved.
Wow.
40% of the 20-year-olds that are coming in are saying, I cannot get aroused unless I am physically watching extreme porn. And that is insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. But here is another crazy thing that we're not thinking about. It is hard to get laid when all you're thinking about is changing the world. And that's another thing.
That's true.
Is that the younger folks,
very worried,
teens and 20s, they're very worried about
that.
Very worried about what's coming up. And God bless them, because it's their world.
Did you see that those homes in the Outer Banks just fell into the ocean?
Yeah.
This past weekend?
Yeah.
I see what's going on.
Well, first of all, second of all,
I'm tiny, but glad I'm not going to see the worst of it.
Well, I'm not so sure. We're not that old. Not that old. We're talking like people 10 years younger than us. I mean, we're not that old. We're definitely going to see the worst of it. Yeah, and our children were for sure. But they feel it's their responsibility, and maybe it is because the Gen whatever those yuppies, they didn't do shit for us.
No.
They all went on tour with the Grateful Dead. They were going to change the world, and they started, I don't know, like carbon monoxide spewing machines and just put them all over Earth. I love the Grateful Dead, but I love money even more. I'm going to kill the Earth. They all became, silly fucknuts who just decided to do whatever at the expense of whatever. And the reality is 40% of young women under the age of 30 years old, say that politics is more important than sexual partnership to them.
Okay.
40%
of
women.
I can see that. I mean, politics is pretty crazy.
Insane. That's as of 2019.
So super divided. And then also, too, just all of the news. You just didn't have that before, where you could just get news, fake news, real news, whatever, slanted news, this, that, the other. News, all the time. It's overwhelming, and it does
I get
give
it.
me anxiety sometimes too.
I got to turn it off every once in a while.
I do the Calm app.
Yeah, I do the Calm app, or I go have sex with my wife.
Yes, there you go. Sex helps.
Yeah, there's the other thing, is that it's easy to have sex when you're in a marriage or you're in a partnership with someone who lives in your house.
Yes.
You are never going to have as much sex as you're going to have when the person you could potentially have sex with is living with you 24 hours a day. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for a lot of these people, for a lot of the younger folks, they're just not there yet. And so they feel it's just too risky to chance it otherwise. They would much prefer wait for someone they're comfortable with and that they live with and that they can explore with. And I say more power to them.
Yes, I agree.
Now there's like birth rates and all this other complicated algebra that goes into this that I'm not sure you're going to understand, but I do.
Thanks for mansplaining.
I mansplained it all.
But that's true too. Thinking about, if you're worried about the world right now, why do you want to bring somebody else into it?
That's a very good point, Krissy.
I'm saying for these kids.
Yes.
For the kids.
Yeah.
If they're this worried about the world, then yeah.
They're smarter than the rest of us. That's what I say. They decided that, you know what? You know how we stop all this trauma? We stop replicating shitty little humans. You know where we stop shitty little humans from making shitty little Earths? We stop making shitty little